This drive starts from the 18. The run to Malcolm Brown, who spins off initial contact and can't get away from Bronson. On 2nd and 8, his first throw finds his tight end, Devin Mahina.
Patient, just like he was on that last throw.
Off with a replay. Here's Hill getting loose. And Taysom Hill stirs up bad memory. Off a dominant performance week 1. Another high snap pulled down in a big hole for LG Brown, who bounces outside. And Brown's close to a drive from under center. Give to Malcolm Brown into a crowded box. And nowhere to go with Dallin Levitt up from his... A first down throw. It's Mitch Matthews, the 6'6". Off play action. Tried to get the backers to bite, but they wouldn't. And then it opened up for the speed of Taysom Hill. There's a flag down behind the play as Hill ramps into the end zone.
Offense, number 9.
Lineman, I'm not sure where that call came from.
Wasn't out for a first down even with the penalty. And now LG Brown out of the backfield with a good start to this game. Now here's Williams with a first down and more. And Williams with a stiff arm to power his way down to the 15.
Back, a good running back is your best friend. You know you can lean on him. Jamal Williams missing from the lineup last week for BYU with a fantastic all on your wide receivers and DBs.
Hill eludes the rush. It's 4th down and goal. BYU shows pressure, then brings 4. Swoop steps into his throw for Harris, who's tackled by Daniel to rip the ball out, and BYU's got it. What?
Timeout.
Well, you know what? Coach Watson says the way that Tyrone's been throwing the ball so far, I have no problem giving him the reins on 3rd.
Hill under pressure. Somehow gets away from Davis. And now Taysom Hill turns the corner and gets to the 41. Hill into a tight window for LG Brown. Tyrone swoops, making his first career start. Hands it off to the patient Brown, who puts it on the turf. It pops loose, and it looks like BYU's got it again.
Fighting off a fumble recovery. This time Jonathan Gray just gets it stripped out here. You have to avoid the turnovers. You have to avoid the penalties.
Hill's well protected, throws the wheel to Williams. Spot on for Sports.com. BYU starts this drive with a Taysom Hill draw. Such good quickness to hop his way. A 4-man rush, and he's got time to hit the...
Game.
On 2nd down, Hill gets rid of it. Strong arm to Leslie. And a first down to the... Hill scans the field, dumps it over the middle. 3rd consecutive catch, Jordan Leslie. Texas to do the same, and BYU unable to snap it. On 1st down, steps into pressure again, hits LG Brown out of the backfield, who fights his way through a pair of... On 2nd down, all kinds of time for Hill, who zips one for Taron Houck. His first catch of the night certainly managed it for Texas. 8 in coverage on 3rd down. They still get pressure with Alani Fua for the sack.
From Fua around the outside. Look at all this space. He has to step up in the pocket. Instead, he's so used to running, he's so used to using his feet that he tries to break contain. The offensive line did a nice job of giving a pocket to step up.
2nd and 6. It's Hill off the right side, and he's got a first down. Run down, up to 128 on the night. It's Hill again trying to get the corner. Davis can't get to him. Pressure on 1st down. Into the flats, LG Brown. His 4th catch already.
In a punching battle right around midfield all game.
Zipped in there to Mitch Matthews. UConn. Williams downhill with a first down. On 2nd down. Hill steps out of pressure and has the seam for a first down and more. Hurdles his way. Highlight reel. Touchdown.
Of allowing the play to develop. Look at Taysom Hill waiting in the pocket. Finally makes his break, and you know what? Because he kept his eyes downfield so long, it allowed the Texas defenders to simply clear out of the way. The DBs were so far down the field that by the time he cleared the line of scrimmage, he threw the ball down the field yet.
7 in the box for the second down play. Swoops gets away from Fua. And will get pushed out of bounds for BYU. They start with a Taysom Hill throw on the money on this. On first down, play action against pressure. Gets rid of it as he's hit. It hangs up and it's knocked around.
Check out the concentration by Leslie. Taysom Hill hit as he was throwing the ball in the pocket. Caused that pass to be behind him. Just.
Option play. Straight ahead. Hine is in. Touchdown BYU.
Look at the hole created by the offensive line for BYU. Wham! Pulling guard. Knocks out.
Hill keeps. And uses his speed to get around Edmond. Williams with a first down. Hill off play action, ducks it, and gets down to the 7. It's Hill off the left side. A nice job by Quandre Diggs to come up and meet him, but he bounces off for a touchdown.
In every way possible. 150 yards through the air. 133 and 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's run around him. This time he just runs through the Texas defense.
High but short kick. Here comes Johnson. When the ball came out, it's loose on the bottom of the pile. And the wheels have totally fallen off for Texas.
For the game to go this direction from what we saw at halftime. We saw a stout Texas defense. We saw a very game.
L.G. Brown running out of arm tackles and getting close. Hill steps into a slant. That's Matthews reaching.
Prior to the ball coming out. First down.
Well, Joe, it looks like Matthews extends the ball out to the goal line.
A first down and goal. Why not Taysom Hill again? 3rd rushing touchdown. 4th BYU touchdown of the 3rd.
Where do you even begin? Taysom Hill has taken over this ball game. A defense that had held the BYU offense out of the end zone the entire first half. Taysom Hill just ignited the BYU offense. He's done it through the air. He's done it on the ground. He's done it with his head. Reading the defenders. When it's time to give it, he gives it. When it's time to keep it, he keeps it. When it's time to drop his shoulder and just run through somebody, he does that as well. Taysom Hill is a fantastic football player.
Cougars. What could be the final play of this 3rd quarter? Jamal Williams into the secondary for 16 yards. They bring just 4 on 4th down, and that one's broken up. How about the game Rob Daniels played in his
face if you had a football in your hands? Or maybe a T-bone in your hands?
Picked off. It's Elisa. How about Michael Elisa back inside midfield?
The versatile 6'7" outside linebacker. Elisa doesn't have the size, but boy, he had the athleticism there and made a nice play to give BYU the ball back.
To be considered to join the Big 12. I'm not sure how realistic that would ever be, but they're
probably going to have to be into the top 10. They're going to have a chance to play in one of those games.
We're into the college football playoff era. Adam Hine gashes Texas for another score.
Alabama, Kansas State sneaking into the top 25. This is going to be a pretty deep Big 12.
They're going to give him, take a look here to make sure that he did escape the end zone. And he did, but boy, speaking for itself. Final knee from Christian Stewart. BYU moves to 2-0 with a statement win against Texas.